What's up, guys? So we have ourselves a lot of amazing stuff for the month of December, and it's basically going to be a long video today. I definitely think it's going to reach over an hour. I basically want to cover all the new things and stuff to look forward to. So we have ourselves the Kage treasures, which you will see the pull video earlier. No idea when this video is going to come out, but it should come out on the same Thursday. So the 5 Kage treasures, you pretty much want to get all these ninjas. They will completely change the game. I can say Lightning Main is definitely going to be endgame now because of Susanoo Sasuke, 4th Rai Kage, as well as Darui being amazing. Then you have swordsman ninjas like Mifune, Killer Bee, Chojuro. A lot of ninjas that the Lightning Main can use, and that's why they become endgame once the Kage treasures finally came out. Then you have yourself Earth Main, who gets a lot better. And, I will go over all the ninjas. Then you also have yourself this Land of Lightning's treasure, which is basically a rare vendor that sells you all 80 ninja frags to get yourself the ninja, as well as other cool items. So I'm not sure if this is going to be, I'm not sure what the refreshes are. It could potentially be any ninja in the game. Who knows? Maybe not the Kage treasure ninjas for a while. But later on, you basically are able to buy yourself full-price ninjas. I think it's more expensive if you buy them this way. Some ninjas might actually be cheaper, but it just really depends on the events. Then you have yourself the monthly event cycle, or the monthly Christmas thing. And based on doing these monthly events, each week you get points. And you can also buy points. It takes you to the restricted shop, but they don't have the option yet. So maybe at a later date you can purchase points, but not now. Then you can also redeem yourself Sage Naruto fragments, which Sage Naruto is still extremely good, even more with ninjas like Inoki, Great Ninja Order Conference, Tamari, Kazi Kagegara. So Sage Naruto is going to be really good. You can get yourself some Seal Scrolls, Magatama Packs, Summoning Scrolls, a lot of good items from this event, and it's going to last for pretty much the entire month of December. It ends the 28th. That's a very good event as well. There's just too many stuff to go over, so I'm trying to go as slow and as fast as I can at the same time. We have ourselves the Lucky Board, which is an amazing event. I'm not sure what the packs are. You can get yourself Sailor Sakura, which is the first time she returns. Chozo, which is honestly not worth going for. And then you have this Carrion Summon, which I was thinking of actually getting the Carrion Summon if I would make a team and it required it. Then I would actually decide and go ahead and get it. I think I have like 5 or 6 fragments, so I could save a little bit from that. And I do have 17k ingots stacked up, so I do have potential to just go get stuff. Limited Refine. We have a Refine event, which I want to take part in because it will basically go ahead and it will get one of my refines to level 9, and at the same time I wanted to get all my refines up to level 6, maybe 7, get them all higher. You have yourself this time limited shop, which by doing plot instances and spending ingots you get 1 point. So this is very easy to get yourself a Jiraiya upgraded up to 5-star, assuming you already have at least a 4-star version, but 200 fragments is there. You can also get yourself a random orange chakra rune after opening. Now this is for the inner gates function, which is amazingly enough because even though it's a random one, alright, you have yourself, I clicked on the wrong function. So you have yourself the runes, which even if you don't want them, can go ahead and sell for 2 million coins, which you pretty much don't want to sell in the first place. But if you go to the shop points, they're extremely expensive. So getting any random orange rune, I would probably gamble on those before I decide to go for any of these other fragments. And you can get up to 3 of them. So I would definitely like to go ahead and spend for something. Now this Christmas sign-in event is also amazing because of this. You get yourself the Cat God. The Cat God is finally in the game, and I'm really looking forward to him. You get yourself Fukurokumaru, and he is just the greatest ninja in the history of Shinobi. Signing in for the entire month, all the way up to the 24th, 25th, is going to basically give you the cat himself. So make sure you sign in. And then if you're a VIP player, which is I think Jonin Medal, that's what it's considered. If you are a Jonin Medal user, you get yourself double the rewards for everything. And low level refines are useless for me. So we covered all of that from the hot topics. And now the biggest problem is just I need to make myself a team. I forgot to claim this thing here as well. So make sure you do your weekly things. There's just a lot of stuff to go over. I want to go over all the ninjas as well. Give you guys a brief insight to that. Did I get an extra Super Kage scroll? So instead of going for gear upgrades, I need to spend my stamina everywhere. So as much as I didn't want to use my stamina potions, I might have to start using them when it comes to the the Mondays. I'm gonna have to actually go ahead and use it, just because I guess it's pretty much something that I need to go ahead and get awakens for everybody, and at the same time do upgrades for equipment. So I have no idea what I will do, but I do have the team in mind that I will be swapping to. So first things is I have to go ahead and swap to the Lightning main. So I will finally go ahead and work with the Lightning main, definitely transform into Darui. He was probably one of the most people that I wanted the most. Assuming, the problem is I wanted Darui because he was cool and all, but, it's just, without Raikage, it's really not the same, or Susan no Sasuke. But I will have Tendo Pain and have a very interesting team anyway. So let us go ahead and swap over to the Lightning main. I already know I'm going to get all these, stupid comments, and I have to wait 11 minutes, but I'm not waiting 11 minutes. So I already know I'm going to get stupid comments about the Lightning main, but I literally been saying for the past 2-3 months that Lightning was average until the Kage treasures, which changes everything. So now I gotta have to go switch my mood as well, get that attack mood, and minus life. I can't really afford to get the perfect mood right now, and dropping life is also bad. So what I can do is get this +1 awaken. I meant to do this yesterday on the video, but I did forget about that. So getting the attack mood is key. Problem is getting all the other moods. So I'm using Tendo. I am using... I need to work on everybody else. Okay. Might as well... I need to give my Lightning main the highest refines. And I prefer to use... Let's see. I was asking Killia which teams to go for, because I did have Tendo, Darui, and Lightning main in mind. And it's just... it just didn't occur to me who would be the third ninja. So he told me to go for Mabui. And that's definitely what I'm going to go for. So we're going to have to go for the Beam of Light because of the nice critical and knockdown to start the combo. Lightning Sword Enhancement. And then Root of the Warrior is by far the most amazing talent when it comes to the Lightning main for the third passive. Just because I will be using Darui. Second most refined should be Tendo. And then I guess we're going to go for... I'm going to give Darui, I guess, the most after that. And then go for Mabui, just because, I don't know, this is basically the team, and I need to put a lot of work into it. And then afterwards, we can start going into all the ninjas. So I did get myself the Mabui on the first 10 pull, which is nice considering I can go ahead and get myself the 4-star right away. So I have a 4-star Mabui. Because of that, I saved those 100 fragments. It's good to know that investment paid off. Mabui is overall just very good. She gives shields to lightning ninjas, and she also gives 40 chakra each turn, but it could trigger twice each round, so you could potentially get yourself 80 chakra in one round. So the team is very good. You have Tendos with a 60 mystery cost, you have Lightning and Darui with their 40, and then you have Mabui just pretty much being there as a supporter. So the team should work out very well, and it will give you a huge survivability boost. I am not too worried about leveling up other ninjas with my stamina at this point. I just want to pretty much get my ninjas set up. Okay, I need to get them at least gold. So maybe we can move on to Darui right now. Get him gold, and then have to get them all red. Another problem is getting the moods. So that's the reason why I was just hesitant about, do I just get these ninjas and get their moods maxed out? But until I stick with a team for a good amount of time, I don't plan on getting the mood permanently for Darui or Mabui. Maybe get 25%. I could do that no problem for everybody. But as far as the 65%, unless I'm going to keep a ninja for a good amount of time, it's just something not worth investing. I used to go for moods on a lot of ninjas, and then I really just don't use them anymore. So that's why you definitely don't go ahead and, max mood on everybody if you're only going to use them for 2 videos. But as far as every other ninja goes, there's just too many things that are going on in Naruto at this point. Since the Kage treasures came out, every main character got a serious boost. And trying to think of a team, it's really going to be different. It gives you some flavor to the game. It gives you some variety. Instead of facing the same teams, you're going to have people actually go towards attributes and focus different types. The other team the Killia was telling me to use was I could have used Chojuro with Darui and Ao for the water main. But now I can swap mains, go from person to person, try it out. Really, just it's not a bother at this point. I want to have at least some more fun in the game by trying out all these ninjas. Definitely seeing what possibilities we are. I could have streamed today and just done everything, but you know, I just didn't feel like streaming on my day off, and I would rather just give you all the information as far as the Kage treasures go, instead of having to deal with all the stuff that goes on in the chat. So we're gonna get Darui and my boy gold. The battle power dropped a lot, and I think I still have to do cultivates for my boy as well, and then I have to go for moods. So life and attack, let me just go take a look at their growth rate. Yeah, I lost a ton of power. Actually no, back up to 40k, so okay. So her highest growth rate is life, resistance. I would say resistance because of the shield, so we have to get that. And Darui is a ninjutsu type, which I was assuming he would be taijutsu, but yeah, ninjutsu seems to be the mood for him as far as everything goes. Huh, yeah, so we need ninjutsu for the chases. Okay, so that's something. Resistance is what I'm aiming for. Okay, resistance and life. I really hate losing the life, but it's just it doesn't really matter if they're in the back row. And then we have to get ourselves the Roy, which did he come with a mood? Because I swear I didn't give him one at all. I need to get myself more meatballs. So life and ninjutsu, that's just the only thing I'm gonna get. Okay, so we're gonna get 25%, and we're gonna leave it at that. We have ourselves these summons. Now you do also need to get yourself the Flood Dragon summon, which I don't have the Flood Dragon, so I have to use the Shark. On the bright side though, you only need to use the summon for one chase, so you don't actually need the Flood Dragon. It works with the Shark itself. I do have a ton of runes saved up, as you can see here. I was thinking of redeeming them all, getting myself the Lightning Tiger King and the Flood Dragon, and then pretty much getting the Kirin from the event itself. And then, you know, I would have all the summons except for King of Hell, then I can focus on runes and all the other stuff. So I guess if I want to go ahead and try for that, I will definitely go ahead and do it, but I have no idea. You know, just for the collection, I guess I should go for all the summons. We got ourselves, there's just too many things to go over, and I'm really trying to think. So outside of all the ninjas, I think I talked over all the events. As far as the ninjas go, there are a lot of ninjas to explain. So let's just see, we have ourselves, I'm gonna just go over in order. So May, overall, she is insanely strong because she boosts fires and waters with her barrier, and then as long as she has a barrier up, she will poison 2 individuals at random. Then she also does more damage to male characters, which, you know, you'll see a lot of male characters in the game being used. She has good chase, good damage, and then her mystery hits up to 7 enemy units with water and fire attributes. So May is extremely strong. Let me just give me a quick shout out to, you know, Fukuro Kumaru. Like, he is such a baller. He just throws money at the enemy team. He buys his victories, alright? He is the greatest. And then his passive, Ninja will increase his fortune in the coming year. I honestly don't know what that's supposed to mean, but you know, he's an OG pimp. Then you have Susanoo Sasuke, which is a very high damage dealer, and at the same time, he's immune to ninjutsu and combos. So yeah, this Susanoo Sasuke is a boss, having him in the front line. His mystery is a very high chance of a critical hit, so it should crit most of the time, like 90% of the time. He also has the Amaterasu chase that Itachi has that causes ignition for 3 rounds. And then you have yourself the 10-hit combo from the Susanoo attack. So Susanoo Sasuke is honestly an amazing thing to get. I don't mind if I were to get Raikage or Susanoo Sasuke, it really doesn't matter to me. Then you have yourself Susanoo Itachi, which is by far, I did say in the summon scroll, like the lowest you could potentially get him is 2,400 seal scrolls, I think. Oh no, that's 2,400 to get 40. So you need to get at least double. Like, somehow people are getting him over 3,000, so at least like 3,200 to 4,000, 5,000 scrolls to get Itachi Susanoo to get all his fragments. So it's very bad as far as getting him. And no ninja is worth that kind of money or seal scrolls, but he is immune to combos and all debuffs. He has himself the Amaterasu chase. Yasaka beads chases causes low flow and critical hits. His mystery does ninjutsu damage to the selected target, and chaos is for 2 rounds. After using it for 2 rounds in a row, it will go on a cooldown for 4 rounds. So this mystery is very good, but it's just, he's not a huge damage dealer. That's the kind of disappointing about Itachi. You know, if you're going to spend that many seal scrolls towards him, he should be a one-man army. He should be able to win the fight by himself. And even in China videos, I have honestly never seen a Susanoo Itachi that doesn't end up dying first. So it's just, honestly, he is kind of disappointing for being that expensive a ninja, but I guess he's just there for the cool factor. Then you have Kurotsuchi, which gives ninjutsu 12% ninjutsu for each ninja with earth attributes. The only issue with that is that a majority of earth ninjas focus on taijutsu. It isn't until the Kage treasure where they kind of get some more ninjutsu users as well. So you do kind of need Onoki and Akatsuchi and Kurotsuchi for earth mains and stuff like that. Like these type of ninjas. Overall, you know, she's pretty solid. Does earth and water attribute damage for her mystery. And then she slows down the entire team. So basically the enemy doesn't go until after you go or something like that. I have no idea what it is. It just says in slowdown state the enemy will start his action at the end of the round. Then her passive just keeps giving 1 extra standard attack to a ninja at random. So it's overall not bad. Then you have OG Mudbone 4th Raikage, which he is just insane. He would definitely have higher potential with Samui, but I think he's still insanely good as long as you have Darui and just Lightning Main at this point in the game. But you have yourself his mystery, which is basically like the Lightning Main's lightning armor. When used, he becomes immune to all debuffs and does 4 standard attacks and increases critical hit. Then his standard attack attacks a random enemy and causes tag, has a triple chance of triple combo and high float. Then he has his lateral bolt of pain dance. Replaces the standard attack as after a tagged ninja is. So it has to be a tagged ninja for this to go off. Then he does a 5 combo attack and high float to the one individual and gets rid of the tag. So imagine if the team was pretty much tagged up and he had his mystery. Like he would just go off on everybody. He's also immune to combos and he heals himself based on the taijutsu damage that he does. So Raikage and Susanoo Sasuke are your super rares. And Itachi is your ultra rare because you can only pull fragments. Now I did call this like 2 days ago in the video. When I first saw Great Ninja or Choji, I was like, okay, he has a very high chance of being the next sign-in for this month, and yes, he is. Kazekage Gaara, we went over in the Kazekage Treasures. His barrier is very good for... He's basically the best Gaara, because his mystery, even though it's 80 chakra, it does up to 9 targets, and it's a prompt, and then it's pretty much instant, so you don't have to worry about setting up the barrier and then using the mystery. It will go off no matter what. The barrier becomes a passive, so that's why this Gaara is insanely good. Then we also have ourselves, what else is there? Killer Bee. You know, he is very good for Jinchurikis because he's basically like the Iruka for Jinchurikis. At the same time, since he's a Jinchuriki, he's going to be immune to all debuffs, heal himself based on his ninjutsu, attacks the enemy with a 7 combo and a high chance of a knockdown, and then his mystery, yo, it literally gives one person, or you have to target the person in your lineup, it will give them 1 extra standard attack each round, makes them immune to interrupts for 2 rounds as well. So it's a very good passive. Then you have Mifune, which is basically cause ninjutsu damage to the entire team and knock down, disperse all buffs on them. So he clears he clears buffs on the enemy team. And then he is also immune to interrupts. Standard attack, increase the attack and ninjutsu up to 9 sword-bearing ninjas from your team by 30% for 5 rounds. So he does benefit the Lightning Main when it comes to this. He also does 2 standard attacks each round. He is overall a solid ninja. And then the last one that I didn't pull was Danzo Shimura. So he is a very tricky ninja to play against, honestly. He makes fun fights because his barrier increases ninjutsu and attack for fire and lightning types. And then the chaos is 1 individual each round as long as the barrier is up. Then his standard attack attacks 3 bodies at random, similar to how Chojuro attacks. But he also has, he causes immobile with one of the chases. And then he has his ambition, recover 10 chakra points and 6% life every time someone dies. And it can happen 6 times each round. And then his mystery to Izanagi. So he gives 1 ninja Izanagi on your side of the field. They will avoid death and immediately recover 80% of life when taking fatal damage. Now, this mystery is very good and very bad at the same time. It would be very predictable in the fight for you to target somebody with low HP, and the minute they die, they'll pretty much come back to life with higher HP. But, you know, he is a beast for fire ninjas. He is a really good fire ninja at this point in the game. So definitely look out for him. Then you have yourself Chojuro, which does water attribute damage to the entire team. His standard attack is a sweep, 3 bodies. He also attacks twice each round. So you basically want him to have high attack. You stack attack on him. And then he also increases ninjutsu and attack for each ninja with water attributes from your team. Definitely pairing him up with Mei, Water Main, Ao, Chojuro, something like that, Mabui even. Pretty much stick to Ao, and you will have a insanely beast water team. Then you have C, which causes blindness up to 9 lightning ninjas for both rounds, and then disperses buffs on them. So it's the blindness for all non-lightning ninjas at the same time isn't anything crazy, but the fact that he gets rid of buffs on the enemy team is very good. Then he also has a quick healing passive on top of his standard attack. And then whenever the chakra skill the enemy produces, he will obtain 100% of the chakra. So if they use a mystery that uses 40 chakra, you will get 40 chakra back. And then C also gives you 20% resistance and defense for each lightning ninja in your team. So he's nothing too crazy. Very supportive role, but I would probably still choose Mabui unless you have a certain situational team. 5 Kage Tamari, which she was also in the Kage Treasures, basically gives shields up to winds and earths, so she's very good. And then she also increases the ninjutsu of each ninja with wind attributes from your team by 12%. So she's a combination of Baki and I don't know, just whatever. But she is very good for winds. So especially if you're trying to do a Sage Naruto wind main team, you definitely want to have 5 Kage Conference Tamari. Anoki is honestly, he is very interesting because he buffs 3 types. He gives a barrier to earth, wind, and fire. And then, you know, he's overall very solid. So his mystery hits up to 9 targets. And if someone is killed, they cannot resurrect. And his mystery also does 3 attributes, earth, wind, and fire. So his mystery is going to be very crazy. The only downside to Anoki is his standard attack has a chance of the backache, which is going to make him fail and not do any damage or even get the standard attack off. But the good thing about a standard attack is that it causes interrupt and will cause repulse for at least a chance to cause repulse for the combo. So since he has an interrupt as a standard attack, that's the reason why he has a chance of failing it. Then he also have himself the lightning boulder jutsu, where he can give somebody 1 extra standard attack each round. So Anoki is another ninja I would plan to mess around with. Then we have Fu, which honestly is just nothing insane. He's basically an upgraded Ino to the point where he also puts a mind puppet on the field, and the puppet will also chaos, and then Fu chaoses with his mystery. So it's just, you know, nothing too crazy, but he does give lightning and fire types a shield. So he is a pretty decent ninja as far as that goes. Akatsuchi is known for his amazing golem jutsu. He puts a huge golem, which is extremely tanky on the field. He's immune to interrupts. You know, and his standard attack keeps giving shields to 2 units each round. Then his standard attack summons the golem, but then his mystery resummons the stone giant. So he is, you know, he's just there as a supporter as well as a tank because of his golem. He also gives a shield to earth and fires, so he has multi-purposes for that. Then you have yourself Tarun, which will hit up, his mystery hits up to 9 targets and poisons them, and takes 10 chakra from each target that he hits as well. His standard attack will also steal up to 20 chakra points. Then his passive at the beginning of combat, summon 1 insect clone with 100% life, and he also, with a phosphorus destruction insect. Okay, so it basically summons a insect clone that has the same standard attack and it has the same standard attack as the chase or whatever. Who cares? He's good. And the enemy causing taijutsu damage may receive poison. So Tarun is used in a lot of teams. He is honestly very good to mess with. There's just too much to go about, so I want to apologize, but you know, I wanted to explain everything as best as I could. And then we have Daruya Mabui. So Mabui, you guys already know. Her mystery, basically, if it kills somebody, they cannot resurrect. She also heals people each round and clears 1 debuff. recovers 40 chakra points each round and can occur twice. And then she also shields up to 6 lightning or water ninjas based on her resistance. So it's a very good ninja as far as the support goes. For high chakra teams, you really want to use Mabui. And then you have yourself Darui, which paralyzes up to 7 enemy bodies with his mystery, doing lightning and water attributes. He has a 10-hit combo chase, as well as a regular combo chase. And then his 10-hit combo does ninjutsu and paralyze to 3 enemies at random. Then he also has himself the barrier, which will boost lightning and water ninjas, and then he can do 1 extra standard attack each round because of that. So, that covers the Kage treasure. And I know it was a lot to talk about. There's definitely a lot of stuff to do, and the true purpose to show for this team will definitely be survival trial. This is definitely the time I can give Lightning Main a chance and enjoy it, because I was really waiting for Kage treasures to enjoy this class. Then we have ourselves Great Ninja or Choji from the login rewards. I wasn't sure if I showed it, but there we have it. That covers a insane amount of stuff that I talked about. Yeah, that's what we have so far. So lucky board wise, this event is really good. You get a lot of good Magatamas, a lot of just good items all across the board, and then every time you get to the end, you get yourself a pack. Now, as far as I know, I guess we just have Hashirama in the pack right now. I think Brazil got themselves like Tendo Pain, or a chance to get Tendo Pain from the fragments or something crazy like that. Like I said, I will only go for Kirin if I need it for a team. Outside of that, don't have any other plans, but we do have ourselves this team set up. These will be the talents, and the team has a lot of good things. So let's just get into the survival trial, and then I can go ahead and pretty much show the team off. Let me just make sure I put the ninjas in. So now it's like I reached the point where I have way too many. I need to get rid of these guys. So yeah, the Immortal team yesterday was honestly depressing. It did its job though. I was using it throughout the entire night. But it's really not that good, in the sense that it takes so long to win the fight, and you could still potentially just get one person nuked, and you're pretty much at a disadvantage. Like I almost had Kabuto die. Another thing I noticed at level 85 though, is you start getting red awakening materials from survival trial in general. So it's a rare chance to get. When you're also selecting for ninjas, you can get it. As far as what the next update is going to be, I personally think we're going to get the formation update, which, in case you guys don't know what the formation update is, it will pretty much go ahead and give you bonuses for placing ninjas in this certain position, and it is a huge battle power boost. So it is definitely something you don't want to miss out on. I guess that's the next update though. I really just don't know what else we can get. Now we have ourselves the team, and auto for life. Really want to see this. So you have yourself the lightning enhancement buff from the Lightning Main. Then you also get yourself the that just like died real quick. Then you have the warrior immune to debuff buff, or whatever the fuck it is, giving swordsmen immune to debuffs and at the same time boosting their attack or something. So you have lightning enhancement, then swordsman buff, then you have Darui's passive for the lightning field, which got ended because of a stupid Sasuke. And then you have Mabui giving shields to all lightning ninjas. So the team works very well. It really disappointed me though when this fucking Sasuke ruined it. It really did. And Mabui's gonna stay alive. Okay, we need to make sure we win the fight right now. Oh, and Mabui is immobile though, so that's a real bummer. That's really disappointing. And at the same time, the mysteries are not going off in the order I would do them. It's really not going off, but damn, the Roy's mystery looks really cool. Okay, so first round, or first time, I might as well just stick to manual though. I don't think this team is gonna work out too well as an auto, but yeah, the damage is there. Lightning Man has some crazy attack damage because of all the buffs. So, let's just see. And then this fucking Sasuke, like, goddamn. That's stupid Sasuke, okay. So, we're gonna just have to hit Lightning Main to the Fire Main. If there was only a way to interrupt that, but I really don't have any ways of doing it. So hopefully everybody is, doing their Seal Scroll pulls and getting what they want. or just getting really good pulls in general. But like I said, the Kage treasures are scary for the fact that it is possible to get duplicates, or it's very common to get dupes at least. That was just the scariest part about it, and I just wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you get what you wanted. I really had no expectations. I was just going to make a team regardless of what I pulled. And now that Kage treasures are out though, we still kind of lack the functions to just, I don't know, to utilize some things, I guess. We're still missing, like, PvE is only ninja exam. So we need to get either more PvE, or we need to get ourselves that cross-server fight, or the cross-server, like, battle thing for PvP, where we could fight other servers. That would be kind of interesting at this point. But the game is shifting up. The Kage treasure is the first big step to the game. It completely changes how all the characters play, how all the teams work. It changes everything. I really want to see what the Lightning Main's damage is going to be in Ninetales now. The Rui is there for the amazing damage as well as the passive with the 10-hit combo. So I have to basically go ahead and see what's going to work out. Every fucking person running a Sasuke, it just fucks up the Darui thing. Now I just don't even want to use Barrier Ninjas as a passive. But on the bright side, at least his barrier is a passive. But no, that's not a bright side though. It's just going to get removed in the first round anyway. It's so disappointing. It really is. Yeah, I just honestly wanted to see the barrier work out. But whatever. The team is doing a lot better since I decided to do this. I'm having fun. I remember one time I tried Lightning Main was some Tendo Ningendo team, I think. So I really just don't know what it is. And I think, wow, my boy's mystery actually went off twice. So that would have been a Tendo mystery at the end of the round. But, we're just going to save it. So that's the other thing about this team, is that it has a lot of high chakra cost mysteries. But you can pretty much use everyone's mystery whenever you feel like it. My boy will keep giving you the extra chakra, so you can potentially do a Tendo mystery and then do a Lightning Main or Darui mystery in the same round, if you get enough chakra for it. So the team is working out good. I will probably stick with Lightning Main throughout the weekend. I do know that the Hanzo Strong approach is out, or not Hanzo, the Hedon one. So I'll have to find myself a team, but I think Lightning Mains were doing very good as well in that. And maybe we have ourselves a Kage Treasure Ninja, so finally we can keep our barrier. The only downside is Tendo's going to get hit a lot. So I'm really worried about that. Oh no, my boy gets the target. Okay, so... Okay, we're fine though. So we can finally see Darui's barrier for at least one round and see what kind of damage we can pull off from that. And yeah, I'm honestly happy with the Lightning Main for now. It's gonna be fun to try it out. Another ninja, the only downside is I really want to know how the Lightning Main or the Ninetales damage is going to be from the Lightning Main. That's one thing I want to figure out. Apart from that, I think it should go decently. I'm not too big on the XP gain from Ninetales anyway. I reached level 85, so all I do want is high damage for the coins. And then I still have to plan myself spending the Inner Gates coins. I have no idea when, but I do plan on doing at least like 40 million to that. Every person and their goddamn Sasuke. And he's being blocked by the clone, so I can't even kill it. Like, this is frustrating. It's really frustrating when you're using a passive barrier, but then you're gonna have to keep going against barriers after barriers. So the team does serve perfect utility. You have buffs from everybody, except Tendo, I guess. You have the shields. The shields are how good are they? They're 2.6k, which is very nice. Definitely with a higher mood, and a 5-star mood buoy will be higher, but the moods, I am not going to focus on those for now. We get ourselves the amazing team Paralyzed. And I remember when I was playing China, using the first Lightning Main account, I just stacked the Lightning Main and let it go to work because the Paralyze was doing so much damage, or it just has that mystery. It was doing so much damage, it was really carrying me when it came to everything. And I find it funny though how my boy just literally kicked somebody as her chase. Just kicked somebody, and it's called Secretary Attack. So yeah, this is gonna be fun for a decent amount of time. I really just I don't want to do any more pulls. I've had bad experiences in the past from buying seal scrolls, and I just can say, yeah, I really just don't want to buy any more seal scrolls and do pulls. So I will wait until Susanoo Sasuke and Raikage hit events, then definitely pick them up. Susanoo Itachi will probably not hit events for a very, very, very long time. Not until maybe a year or two. It's really going to be that long before that happens. So the good thing about having Tendo in that position, he's going to block one standard attack, which involves stupid Tobis, and at the same time fire means they try to sleep me. So as long as they're in that position, I will be fine. Gotta go with the lightning main right off the bat. It's some insane damage though. There's really insane damage going off from this. I wanted to, get some variety, but I just really wanted to use Tendo with the Rui. That was the only thing I hoped for. So I can say that the pulls were satisfying, I guess. Mabui's mystery though, it's just such weak damage as well. I was gonna do the mystery and see if it would go off. I really wanted to see if it could kill a Hinata or how much damage it even does. But this team is actually clearing out Survival Trial extremely fast. The only person we are in danger with is the Lightning Main itself. Yeah, so I'm getting some surprises. Assuming nobody runs barriers, this team will work out insanely well. And wow, that just got straight up nuked. Oh damn. Yeah, that thing got straight up nuked though. So if the water main didn't heal, it would have definitely died. Next round, we can go and get ourselves the kill. Might as well kill Kabuto. I'm actually enjoying this. I don't know. It might just be the Kage treasure hype. There's definitely gonna be a hype. That was insane damage though. Damn. I should have probably just killed the fucking water main though. The lightning main better fucking die though. That's not good. Don't die. Don't die, lightning main, please. Oh shit. This is very risky. Oh wow. It still amazes me how strong everyone is because of the barrier and all the enhancements basically. So the team should be doing insane amount of damage. Now the problem is that everybody's going to be rolling Lightning Main, which was an annoying thing to deal with in China. Since Lightning Main was just extremely common. You saw Lightning Main everywhere. And I really just couldn't stand that. Oh, she killed him. Okay, so it does extremely little damage. Might have been just because that was his HP, but... yeah, honestly, damn. That kind of surprised me. But yeah, you will be seeing lightning mains everywhere, so be prepared to be annoyed. I haven't gotten annoyed at playing against lightning mains until I was like a low level starting out on the server, because lightning main had such an insane curve as far as how strong it was early game, and then pretty much in the past when it went to the end game it was lacking. But now with this Kage treasures, a lot of the swordsmen shouldn't be hard. The swordsman ninjas shouldn't be that hard to pull, and if you definitely pull them, then you can just run Midnight Blade. In Arena, you will definitely see how annoying it is to go up against swordsman teams. But it's gonna change the game. Lightning Main is fun to play with, but I have to say, it's just... all the cool ninjas are just super rares. That's just the only disappointing thing. Like, 900 scrolls for a Raikage or a Susanoo Sasuke, though, that's just way too much. That really is. And damn, the Lightning Main is getting so close to death every time. I really do like the skill animation. Okay, we're gonna Tendo this right off the bat. This team worked out very well. I can say, it was a good thing that Killia told me to use my boy and found me the team, because I honestly, it never crossed my mind when I was thinking of my boy. I forgot she gave shields to Lightning Main ninjas. So I'm happy with this. I haven't seen too many people that got the super rares. But you will see people that do a crazy amount of pulls. I know 190 scrolls wasn't anything big, but that's all I managed to save up in the 2 months that I have. So I need at least another 700 scrolls to get myself the super rare, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon. Alright, I forgot, since I don't see the lightning main. The clothing, the battle armor is actually not bad, but... yeah, the Wild West outfit looks just stupid. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this regular clothing. Lightning Main though, I can definitely say I'm enjoying it now with the Roy. Need to get these Red Awakened, and then I also need to upgrade my equipment. I should just get my, team instance. Ninja tools upgraded though. Should upgrade the sword because it gives life and attack. So that's the only annoying thing is because I had a really good ninjutsu mood on my main, and then I had to ditch that for the attack mode on the lightning main, which definitely brings a downside for me. Life and ninjutsu, attack and defense. Whatever. Okay, so pretty much I will be using this team for a bit. My next stream will be probably Sunday, and I guess I'll still stick with this team. The battle power kind of dropped from everybody, but it went straight to the lightning main. So that's pretty much all for now. I guess I'll try the Earth main in the future. Maybe give Onoki with Sage Naruto a try. I really just don't have anything else that really comes to mind. You know, 3 ninjas to work with. It does give me a bunch of mains to play around with, but the most annoying thing is when you're gonna have your Darui and then the Sasuke is gonna interrupt it. I literally just, I'm gonna keep seeing this every time. So the barriers are just, yeah, that's kind of the downside to passive barriers, is if the other guy runs a mystery barrier, your barrier is pretty much useless. But yeah, you know, what can you do? What can you do? The team will be so much stronger though with the barrier. That's the nice thing about it though. And I have to make sure that I can just use the Darui mystery. His chase is pretty cool though. It's like almost looks like the Shirado rockets are flying out, but might as well use Darui to kill sausage, don't we, boys? So I'm not sure how long this video is. It doesn't feel like as long as I thought it would be. I know I did talk a lot, but that's because I wanted to basically explain everything, so people told me, okay, you know, I should go ahead and give my opinions on all the ninjas, so that's what I try to do. All in all, there's not really a best ninja to go for. You know, each ninja has its own purpose, each ninja has its own function, its own playstyle, and its own main that it will contribute to. So don't go focusing on like, okay, I should try for this ninja. No, just whatever you get, try to mess around with it, make a team around it. There's a lot of regular ninjas as well that are really good. So you have nothing to worry about as far as how it works. But overall, I could have said my pulls went decent. You know, I'd say the worst pulls for me, there wouldn't really have been a worse pull. It's just I didn't have any high expectations. I have seen people that did over 1,000 Seal Scroll pulls and still don't get a Mei either. So I think Mei is one of the rarest regular ninjas, or like regular rares, I should say, outside of the supers and Kages. But at the same time, it could depend on your luck. That's all for today, though. I will see you guys on Friday. Hopefully you guys have great pulls and are enjoying the Kage treasure change.